Hey friends, Terry here. I'm struggling a little bit with lighting today. It's sunny, it's a sunny day, but the tree that is out front of my home, when I first moved in here, which was over 11 years ago, when I first moved in here, this tree was quite small, but this tree has grown. I don't know if it's been that much, but it's still a rather small tree. I'm looking at the trunk of it, and it's rather small, but it has really branched out. And so it's a good thing. It blocks some of the sunlight, so it's not as warm, but it also doesn't provide as much natural light as I'm used to getting when I have my plantation shutters open. So I'm struggling with the light a little bit. Maybe it's not quite as sunny as usual, but it's going to be a hot day. So yeah, I'm staying indoors. Once I finish filming, I'm going to be shutting those shutters because on these 90-degree plus days, yeah, I try to keep my home dark to keep it cooler inside, just make sure air run more efficiently. And I'm just used to that. I'm a big natural light girl. I love the natural light. I don't like artificial. So I'll put a lamp on because I have mostly, everything closed up and dark to keep it cooler. But it's kind of a dimmer lamp. It's because I just don't like the artificial light. I'm like that in my office. I use lamps in my office rather than the fluorescent lights above because I hate them. I don't have any windows in my office, which totally sucks because my old office had windows. I had 2 windows in my old office, so really missing those. But anyway, you didn't tune in to hear about the sunny weather and what I do to keep my house cool and all that great stuff. You know me, always running off on a tangent. If I didn't, it wouldn't be a Terry video, right? I got my empties, guys, my wax empties. So I've got 1 single candle. I've got vendor wax. I've got a few Scentsy bars. I've got a couple of miscellaneous items. So if you're interested in seeing what I got through this week, stay tuned. I'm thinking there may be a bird in the tree because Jersey is next to me and she is real keen on watching that tree right now. Like, yeah, her ears are perked and she's real interested in something. All right, let's get started. It was a fairly good week. I did not get through nearly as much as I usually do, even though I had 2 work from home days. So that usually I get through some stuff like that because I warm all over my house. Yeah, I actually had 2 days that I really didn't use my warmers much at all, if at all, because I was just over it. It was so hot this week. We had a couple of days this week that were 100-degree temperatures, which is like, for Central VA, that's like really hot. I mean, we have hot days. We tend to have lots of upper 80s, upper 90-degree days. Lower 90s, I guess I should say, is typical. But 100 degrees and like the heat index on one of those days was like 110. I was like, no, it was miserable. So I didn't turn any of my warmers on because it just, the air was already pumping like crazy. And I just was like, yeah, I'm not going to add to that. So it was a little sad for me that I wasn't using as many of my warmers. I wasn't burning my candles, but it happens for the greater good, right? Let's start with miscellaneous. I finished up 2 bags of cotton balls. So a super jumbo bag and then the regular. I was getting these at Target, but I haven't seen them lately. They say jumbo, but honestly, they're not jumbo. These say super jumbo, but these are jumbo. I really love these. I had mentioned that it seemed they were getting smaller, and I had some bags that definitely felt that way, but I feel like they've gotten better lately. They're back to being those large jumbo cotton balls I really like. So hopefully they fixed it. I feel like that never happens, but hey, I'm willing to share a good word if that's, that's the case. Maybe I'm crazy, but they just seem to be large and in charge again. I also finished up a hand soap in, it says Treat Yourself, but it's in the scent Boardwalk Vanilla Cone from Bath & Body Works. I absolutely adore this scent. I wish they would release it in a candle. I'm not a big berry waffle cone fan, so I'd rather they take that off the shelf and do Boardwalk Vanilla Cone. Marshmallow Fluff, Vanilla Bean, and Creamy Caramel. Like I said, love the scent. I have the Wallflower going as well. The Wallflower is doing okay for a vanilla scent. I'm pretty happy with it. This, however, was quite light. And I have noticed, I've had this for a few years. This was priced at $7.95. What are these? Are they like $8.95 now? I know they keep going up. I've noticed some scents in the foaming soaps, if you've had them for a few years, it seems like the scent lightens. Has anyone else noticed that? Maybe I'm crazy again, but I feel like the scent gets lighter. If I use them fresh, like during the season I buy them, they're strong, they're potent, and I love it. But I feel like some of these older ones I've been grabbing, they work fine. They foam up, no problem. But I feel like the scent is lighter. This is a lighter scent, so to be fair, you know, that's the case. But I've experienced it with other ones too. So let me know if that has happened to you, or if yours stay strong, let me know. One last miscellaneous item, it's actually from Scentsy. I finished up a pod in Silver Bells. This actually has 0 scent left. This is like a really nice peppermint. It has like a lot of notes in it that are kind of odd. I think it has pear and stuff in it, but all mixed together, it's a truly beautiful scent. If you have a chance to experience this scent, like in the wax bars, if they bring it back this catalog season, I clubbed it because there's no way I want to be without it. It's a great performer. If you have a chance, try it out if you like peppermint scents. And it's not overly peppermint. So it's not like, it's a strong scent, but it's not overly strong on the peppermint, if that makes sense. Yeah, this has 0 scent because I kind of forgot this was still in one of my diffusers upstairs that I hadn't used in a while. So I was cleaning up that room and yeah, lo and behold, it was in there. So I was like, let me give it a whiff. Yeah, it's gone. But I love this scent. And this pod's a good performer. I use this at work. I tend to use pods at work because I don't use wax so much there. Every once in a while, I'll sneak wax there. But this was traveling out my office and down the hall. I was down the hall and I smelled it and I was like, holy crap. I went into my office and turned it off and brought them home to use because I was like, you know, the last thing I want to do is bother other people with my fragrance because not everyone loves fragrance the way I do. So I turned it off. All right, let's go to retail wax next. Goose Creek, Day in the Sun. Don't have the scent notes because it's not in the packaging, but this was fabulous. I'm trying to think, do they still sell this one? I know they still sell Sandcastles, which is another good, this is like a sunscreen type of scent. I feel like this one leans more suntan oil. Very strong. Like you get that neroli vibe. Coconutty neroli. I think they still sell Sandcastles. I don't think I've seen this one, but I could be wrong. This was fantastic. It was a great performer. I didn't need much of it to smell it, and I did it in my kitchen, which tends to be a scent sucker. And if I could get it, I would get it again, but I don't think I can. They always get rid of the good stuff. From Oak and Rye, I did Whipped Berries. I was just bitching about this scent in a video that I filmed earlier. I don't know the scent notes, but it's like a strawberries and cream kind of scent. It's a good scent. It wasn't overly strong. I did it in my kitchen in a crock. Most of it in a crock. I think I also used at least one other warmer, possibly two. I used 2 other warmers. No, 1. So I did 5 pieces in my crock and 1 piece in a warmer. A mini warmer from Scentsy. It's that, I forget what it's called. Is it Forget Me Not? It's like that daisy warmer, the mini warmer, and it does really well. It's a glass warmer, but it's like wrapped in metal, and it performs really well. I never have problem putting retail wax in it and melts it up like a charm. So it gets really hot. What do you see out in that tree, baby girl? Is it a squirrel? I don't see what you see. My problem with this is it was so hard to get out of my candle jar when I finished. I stuck it in the freezer. Yeah, she sees something because she's woofing. I stuck it in the freezer and oh my God, it would not come out. So I stuck it in the freezer longer. Oh my God, still wouldn't come out. I don't know what it is about certain of this retail wax, but it drives me nuts. So I ended up melting it so I could get it out of the jar because I needed the jar still. So I melted it, pulled it out when it got a little bit soft, and it left all this residue on the bottom of the jar that had to get out my Gooby Gone, whatever that stuff is called, and clean that out. I'm working through my retail wax, but I gotta tell you, some of it does okay. And I'm talking about like your stuff like Better Homes and Gardens and this stuff. Is this Rimports? I feel like the same company. It's Rimports. I think Rimports, or is Walmart making it now? I think at one time they definitely made Better Homes and Gardens, or Sensationals. They made Sensationals, right? A lot of them are made by the same company, but a lot of them are okay getting out of my warmer, but a lot of them are not, and it drives me nuts. So I would not get that one again. I don't even know if I can get that one again. But when it comes to retail wax, I'm just going to keep it to Goose Creek, Scentsy, if you can count Scentsy, and Kringle. Those are the ones I'm going to stick to. I'm going to finish up what I have as far as Walmart, Oak and Rye, Sensationals, and I have a lot of it. So you'll probably hear me bitch some more. But I think I'm done buying it. Kringle candle. I have 2 here. The first one is Blackberry Buttercream. They have since retired this scent. And I feel like this is a love it or hate it scent. Yeah, nope. I know some people say this smells fabulous. I know they say they get a lot of buttercream out of this. I get feet. I don't know what the hell is going on with this scent. Well, oh hell, this is one I took out early. I did not like it. I don't like how it smells in the clam. I didn't like how it smelled in my warmer. Took it out. I won't miss it. I won't miss it, Kringle. Blackberry Buttercream. No, I don't know what was going on with that, but I didn't like it. And I did Vanilla Cupcake, which will lead into this candle that I forgot to do because I usually do my candles first before my wax talk. This, so good. It really does smell like a vanilla cupcake. I get more of the flesh of the cupcake than I do like any type of frosting, but I do think there is frosting in there. I showed the picture of frosting, but it really does smell like that, but it's light. I expected it to be light. Vanilla cupcake scents typically are, but I added it, like I said, to this candle that I'm about to talk about, and it just gave the candle a little bit of a boost. The candle, I'm not quite finished with this. I have a couple more burns. I mean, knowing how long this candle has lasted me, I probably have like 4 more burns in this. But I burned this too long yesterday, and it got me in a little bit of trouble. This is the Country Candle line from Kringle. Cake Pops. This seems to be a candle that's kind of controversial too, in that some people get like a very, very perfumey smell from it and don't like it. And other people get a very delicious cake smell and they love it. And it's a lighter one too. And I think a lot of people haven't been too happy with the light throw on this. But then again, I've heard some people say that it throws pretty good for them. So let's talk about it. So Cake Pops, let me pull the scent notes because I know there is in fact a perfumey note. And I can't remember if it's like amber or if it's musk. But spoiler alert, I don't get the perfumey note. And like I said, I know that some people do, but I don't get it, which is fine. Not that I mind the perfumey vanilla, because I tend to like them. So the scent notes on Cake Pops are creamy frosting, vanilla cake, liquid sugar, and sweet musk. So very plain and simple. Kringle describes it as, immerse yourself in the delightful world of sweet indulgence with the scent of creamy frosting and velvety vanilla cake, enveloping your space in the joyful aroma of freshly baked treats, as liquid sugar and sweet musk add the perfect finishing touch to your aromatic celebration. I get a delicious vanilla cake pop. I get a little bit of that crunchy vanilla creamy coating. I get that cake mixed in with that frosting that a cake pop is made of. Oh my God, it's so delicious. At the same time, it's a light one. The interesting thing is, when I started this candle, very light, I could not smell it until I got very close to it. Then I could smell it. And what I smelled was delicious. So delicious. And I just couldn't stop thinking about how good it smelled. So even though I had to be close to it to smell it, I went and bought 2 more of them in the medium size because it takes me forever to get through these large jars. I'm not a huge fan of the large jars. I know it's more bang for your buck. A lot of times they only cost a couple of dollars more than the medium, but I just like to finish a candle. These take me forever, and I just want to move on. I have so many candles, so I want to move on. I'm a burn through it, get through it, be done with it kind of girl. But if you do like more bang for your buck, they last forever. This is the 100% soy wax. Kringle is discontinuing these, so this is it. Once these sell out, they're gone. I think that some of these scents will migrate over to the Kringle tumbler jar line. And we haven't heard anything from Kringle as to what's replacing these, if anything's replacing them at all. It may be that they just do the Kringle tumblers. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. But once they're gone, these are gone. So if you have a love for these types of jars, no matter the scent, some have sold out, but no matter the scent, check it out. And I've noticed that a lot of medium tumbler jars have sold out. I think Kringle may be discontinuing the medium tumbler jars as well, the Kringle jars. I know there was talk about it. I can't remember if there's ever been confirmation. I kind of hope they don't because I like the medium, but I really like, when it comes to the Kringle jars, I like the tall ones. And they last a long time too, but these last even longer. Anyway, the throw in this, back to the throw, super light. But I did go and buy 2 more, like I said, because I just think the scent is so delicious. True to form, smells like these. So I got through to about here. So I had a third of the candle left. All of a sudden, the throw stepped out. Every time I walked into my kitchen, so good. So good. I could smell it. So good. Filled my kitchen. Didn't travel. It did not make it to my open space. I didn't expect it to. It's a vanilla scent. And I didn't expect it to after the throw with probably about a 4.5, 5 on it during the first more than half of its life. That throw opened up, guys, to probably a 6.5, which I thought was amazing for a vanilla candle. At some points, it got to a 7. Like when I would put it in a hurricane, it would do a 7. I loved it. Which brings me to why I have some soot buildup. It was even dripping. You could see the dirtiness on my jar. It was even dripping, the soot was. Because yesterday, when I burned it, and it had no soot buildup, which is not totally typical with this type of jar, because it tends to get a little bit of soot buildup right here at the top because of the way it's shaped. I had none. And you can see the wax is clean. The wax itself, super clean. I burned this thing from, I think I lit it up about 7 a.m. yesterday, and I put it out at like, it was close to 6:30. I think it was 6:15. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. So, the fact that I did that and that's all the soot it got, it's kind of amazing. It's kind of amazing because I really burnt that baby. I mean, I know a lot of people talk about, I think the recommended time is 4 hours. Does it say on here? It is not. Burn within sight. Keep away from things that catch fire. Keep away from children. Keep wax pool free of debris. Trim wick to 1/8 inch each time the candle is lit. Avoid drafty areas. Remove wick trimmings. Burn on heat-resistant, non-flammable surface. Then it has some photographic instructions that are very hard to see. Yeah. It's showing the wick trimming. Yeah. Very hard to see those pictures, but apparently there are additional instructions there. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure the recommendation is 4 hours. It probably says on our website, 26-ounce candle. Kringle is based in Massachusetts. It's an American company, which is why I support them so much. Candles are manufactured on American soil, and American workers are employed. I think the recommendation is 4 hours. I typically burn my Kringle candles 5-6 hours, no problem. I don't tend to go over that. I don't do that with my Bath & Body Works and Goose Creek candles because, yeah, I would have a freaking flaming mess. But I don't burn them almost 12 hours. Not recommended. Not recommended. But I couldn't let go of the vanilla scent. It was so good. I'm totally going to enjoy that last bit of candle. I may go ahead and put this last bit in my candle crock and enjoy it that way. In fact, I think I will. All right, let's talk about Scentsy, guys. Few bars here. Let's talk about the bar I have going in my upstairs today. I have this going in my bedroom and then down the hall in my bathroom. Make a Splash. I love this bar. Let me go ahead and pull the scent notes if I can get them to come up. I can't get my stupid app that I use to track my wax to work right today. It's driving me nuts. I sent an email and I'm not even sure if it went through because a copy didn't go to my sent email. So I'm like not too happy right now. Make a Splash is dewy melon, fresh green apple, and turquoise waters. It's so good. And I can be funny about green apple sometimes. If it's absolutely too tart, I don't like it, but it's not. truth be told, I don't pick up a lot of the apple there. You can tell there's a little bit of something there, which is obviously that green apple. Yeah, but it mixes in really well with that melon and that aquatic note. I love this. It's a great performer. People have been worried that this may go away because Sippin' Poolside, but this, to me, I like this one better. I like Sippin' Poolside. It's a great scent, but this performs better, and I like it better because I just love melon notes, and it's a great one. So if you like aquatic melon notes, try her out. Suncastles, also part of the current catalog. If I didn't mention, Make a Splash is still available. So Suncastles is Sunny Coconut, Tropical Pistachio, Sweet Almond. Yeah, that's it. Sunny Coconut, Tropical Pistachio, and Sweet Almond. Ugh. See, I don't tend to love almond and pistachio. You guys know that. But if it leans like a nutty vibe towards a sunscreen vibe, I tend to like it. And that's what this does. Definitely your sunscreen, kind of like in the realm of like a Boom Boom kind of scent. Not Boom Boom, but kind of in that realm. I like scents like that. Kind of sultry. Oh, beautiful. Just beautiful. The only problem with this bar is it's kind of light. It's one of those scents, I won't say it's light. It's soft. It's soft. And there is a difference. When I go in my room, I can smell it. I did 6 cubes in my bedroom yesterday and 2 cubes in my bathroom. Even in my small bathroom, and I kept the door closed. I would go in, I can notice it, but it's a very soft scent. And it lasted all day. I did not put it on the second day because I just felt like it's not going to be strong enough to take me through the second day. Soft, I noticed it, but it's kind of like your background kind of scent. You know it's there, it's beautiful, you enjoy it. But I also think it would be a scent that probably would get lost in the room if you were sitting in that room for some time. Noticeable when you walk in and out, but probably would get lost if you were in it for a while. But it's so gorgeous. I really do like it. I typically club this at the end of the season. I don't know if I'm going to do it this time because you know me. I like my smack you in the face scents, and I have Soak and Raise, and that is more like your suntan oil and the rolly kind of vibe. So I think that, Miss, you need to be invited. Seriously, just come on. Come on. Jersey. Come. Okay, well, I invited you and you didn't come, so not my problem. Pineapple Dragon Fruit. This one is retired, but this is a club bar for me. This is Pineapple Dragon Fruit, Lemon, and Crystallized Sugar. So good. I really love the mixture of the pineapple and the lemon in here. It's bright, it's citrusy. It describes the lemon as sparkling, and I would say that's true. It kind of has a little bit of a fizzy vibe, but I think it's just more bright than fizzy. I don't get a ton of dragon fruit. This, to me, doesn't lean like overly tropical. It's really super sweet, and I love it. I get that sugar for sure. Super sweet, delicious, nice combination of pineapple and lemon. It's a good performer. So yeah, this one's in my club to stay. You guys. This one. Vanilla Bourbon. This was part of the Father's Day collection. That collection has since sold out, which surprised me. I just think they probably sold out because everybody wanted these bars. Are you coming? Don't look at me like that. You coming or not? I'm not going to keep asking you. She has to be invited. So she wants on the couch. She's giving me the look. I want up there. But she has to be invited. How about up here? Come up here. Come. Oh, okay. I see what it is. You don't like that Bubby is in your spot to jump. You're going to jump over here because I'm not moving him. You okay, Bubby? I've never seen her do that. It's very typical that he jump on top of her, but I've never seen her jump on top of him. You lucky. You lucky, girl, because I didn't think that was going to go too well. Sweet cheeks. Vanilla Bourbon. Warm vanilla and a smooth sip of bourbon mingle under hint of nutmeg. Interesting, it says hint. There's not a hint of nutmeg in here. There's quite a bit of nutmeg to my nose. On cold, I posted about this on my community tab. I got Old Bay steamed crabs. I don't know know why my nose is picking that up. Nobody else smelled that. Everybody else smelled it. It was like, it smells good. No, I still get it. When I smell it in a clam, that's what I get. I have steamed a lot of crabs in Old Bay during my life. I'm a big blue crab girl. When I warmed it, and I almost didn't. I tried it out in my office. I put 1 cube in my office, and I actually liked it. The nutmeg really came out in this. I got more nutmeg than, well, I would say there was an equal amount of vanilla nutmeg. It was a very creamy nutmeg kind of scent. I didn't get a lot of a boozy note, but I think I kind of was getting the boozy note, but through the spiciness of bourbon more than anything else. So I wasn't getting like a strong alcohol whiskey kind of note, but I was getting a spicy note. So maybe I think it's more nutmeg heavy than it is, because that's how I'm detecting that bourbon. But I actually liked it. I couldn't believe it, because I fully expected not to. So I brought the rest of the bar home, and as you can see, it's gone. And I totally expected to get rid of this bar. I almost didn't warm that 1 cube, because I just did not like how it smelled. Just goes to show, sometimes you gotta warm your stuff. It was a good performer. I turned it on next day. It did fine. I may stick a couple bars in my club. It's going away, so by the time this Empties video goes up, it'll be gone. So you won't be able to club it if you didn't already, but if you did, let me know what you thought of it. Or if you warmed it, let me know if you thought of it. All right, that'll do it for my Scentsy. Let's talk vendor wax. I feel like, yeah, my pile is smaller. Oh, well. The Pharmacist daughter, I just saved the lid because, I don't know, there's something going on with these little sample containers, these little scent shot cups they use. They're not holding up well, and this one, the wax was totally stuck to the bottom, and I had to use some tools to get it out. Because I've had this scent before and I like it and I didn't want to waste it. This is Sweet Thang. I think sometimes they call it Sweet Thang and sometimes they call it Sweet Thangs. This, I don't remember the scent notes, but I know it has cinnamon sugar donuts in it because I can't smell anything from the lid. But I just warmed it yesterday, so it's fresh in my memory. I think it has zucchini bread, but I definitely get that cinnamon sugar donuts, so you have to like that to enjoy this. The zucchini bread was very creamy in this, so I don't always love their zucchini bread and blends, but this one I do. What else is in here? I think beignets is in this, so probably some more cinnamon there, or at least the doughiness. And I don't remember what else, but it's good. I really enjoy this scent. If you like a cinnamon sugar doughy kind of scent, I think you would like that. Good performer too, like strong. So I finished up a scoop from Zeep and Grinch cookies. Zeep does not put their scent notes on their scoops, which is crazy to me. They have directions. Use 1 to 2 heaping scoops per ml. Because they put their scent notes on their wax. So, not sure why they don't do it on the scoops. I love these little minis, though, because they're like $5. Well, they were. Zeep went out of business. But I bought 2 of them. Because I had this in a sample, and I just really like it. I feel like when I smell this on cold, this is like a peppermint cookie scent. Peppermint sugar cookie. When I smell it on cold, I get almost a little bit of menthol vibe from that peppermint. But on warm, it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. Really smooth, creamy peppermint sugar cookie. If you like your peppermint sugar cookie from Bath & Body Works, you would like this. But you can no longer get it. But I also feel like peppermint sugar cookie scents are kind of a dime a dozen. You can find them a lot. From Swanky, I warmed a sample of lemon meringue. This was a sample I received in my most recent pre-order. I wonder if she's going to be opening up soon. I think I saw her mention that she had not moved after all. That they were staying in Washington for another year. So I think she's going to be opening up soon. And then probably have to go through it all again as she... I think her goal was to eventually move to Texas because she's been missing it. So probably in a year they'll be moving again. This is nice. It's a very creamy lemon. More lemon, which you would expect with a lemon meringue scent, but it was kind of light. I did it in my bathroom, so it was a small piece, and I picked it up. I got it in April, so I felt like it was cured enough, but I don't know that I would repurchase it, but she does have some good lemon scents. From Super Tarts, Cutie. This is a brick. This is Fresh Linen, Mandarin Orange, Warmth, Sand, and Ozone. I was just watching Kim from Kim's Heart Organizing. She had just worn this. She does a lot of super tarts. I really enjoy her videos. This is so good. She liked this too. This, I totally agree with her description of this. It's a very linen forward scent with a little bit of that mandarin orange. The warm sand and the ozone give this a coziness. Yeah, I really liked it. For me, in my open space, I did this in my open space because Super Tarts does really well in my open space for this, you know, clams. If a vendor's wax does well, clam is plenty for my open space. I did it in a mixture of tea lights and hot plates. It was not really strong for me, but I think that was because my air is flowing. And I've noticed that certain scents, a number of scents, are just not throwing that well. The AC definitely affects that. It is blowing everywhere. I have some warmers near a vent. I don't really have space to stick them somewhere else. I do have part of the vent covered, but yeah, it's definitely affecting the airthrow. So I definitely would get this again because I love it. But I think I would do it like at the beginning of spring before I've turned the air on, or like the end of summer before although my scents seem to do fine in the heat, but it wouldn't be, you know, a scent I would want to do in the fall or winter because I just am very seasonal. So I would definitely get it again. I just wish I had been able to enjoy it more, but so it goes. Dessa's Homespun Scents, Pumpkin Cinnamon Rolls. This was a breakaway bar in her old formula. Fresh baked cinnamon rolls, pumpkin puree, and sweet vanilla frosting. I picked this up in December of 2023, so yes, indeed, it was her old formula. I have mentioned on my channel that I did not have great luck with Dessa's old formula. Thankfully, she has changed her wax, and thankfully, not thankfully she's changed her wax, but thankfully now I get pretty decent scent throw from her wax. So I am back to buying Dessa's. This one, I didn't get anything from it. I really couldn't smell it. I would probably try it again, her new formula. In fact, she just posted her scent list, and I need to look at it. I'm afraid because it's her fall pre-order, and fall is my favorite. So I'm very afraid. But this, like I said, I would try it in her new formula, but just didn't get anything from that, and I kind of thought that may be the case because I kind of smelled light on cold. Sassy Girl Aroma, I finished up a Brittle and Rough House Rosie. Picked this up in a D-stash, and it was looking mighty rough. This is Strawberry, Satsuma, Volcano, and Cotton Candy. It's, as you would expect, super sweet, candy, bright, citrusy from that Satsuma. Scent, very fruity-like, very candy-ish. And I like those kind of scents in the summer, so nothing revolutionary, but it was a decent performer. I think that I probably would get even better performance if I had bought it directly from Julie, because some of my D-stashes have been a little rough, but it was good. Harper James, Dreaming of an Orange Christmas. This was a customs of mine. This is Orange Dreamsicle and Christmas Tree Cakes. I really like Mary's Christmas Tree Cakes oil. I don't love it from everyone because sometimes it leans almond, and I don't like those. Salt Mountain Melts, as much as I love her scents, I did not enjoy her Christmas tree cake oil. Yeah, her Christmas tree cake is good, and I really like it mixed with this Orange Dreamsicle. It was more Orange Dreamsicle than anything, but this was kind of a light performer. I struggled to smell this, so yeah, I got it. If I put my nose right over the warmer dish, I got it, but light, and I would not pick it up again. But again, it could be, well, I tried it in more than one zone, so I was going to say it could have been the airflow. But I did this upstairs. I did a big half a chunk of it in a crock upstairs, and it was still light. Didn't really travel out the room or anything like that. Scuba Wax Melts, I did a sample of Frosted Streuselkuchen. This is German cake with warm crumb topping blended with cream cheese frosting. This was nice, but I kind of like her Streuselkuchen mixed with other things like blueberry. That's my favorite. But I like it mixed with like strawberry and things like that. Not so much the cream cheese. Maybe if fruit had been added as well too. And I didn't like hate this or anything. I just didn't love it. Blueberry Muffin 3 cakes. Now this, my friends, I did love. Yellow cake, birthday cake, cupcakes, Tiffany's, which makes up her 3 cakes, and blueberry muffin. I love, love, love Rose Girls and Macaron Wax Melts blueberry muffin. So good and so strong. This was, I would say, 75% blueberry muffin and 25 on the 3 cakes. But it was delicious. I would definitely get that again. I would warm their blueberry muffin all on its own because it's just so good. So good. So good. Southbound. We did a sample of Fresh and Clean. Chris Linen Fresh Lavender. I did not know lavender was in this. Jasmine, Rose Petals, White Lily, Sandalwood, and hints of vanilla. I did not detect any lavender. This was laundry. And I liked it. It was not an overly strong laundry. So if you like a laundry with a little less pizzazz, not so smack you in the face, which I know a lot of people do, this is your scent. I didn't think it was harsh or anything like that. I liked it. I actually like my laundry a little punchy in the face. So I could have taken it a little bit stronger, but I know not everyone likes it that way. And I also did strawberry sweet cream. This was in one of her wax cakes. It was so beautiful. Strawberry cake, marshmallow cream, vanilla bean, Noel, and caramelized sugar. Caramelized sugar. This one was from June of last year. This one was a lighter performer. Her wax cakes are large, so I did half a wax cake in my bedroom, and I could smell it. It wasn't like overly light. I would say light medium, more towards the light side is how it performed. I did half the wax cake. I actually did probably a little less the first time and then did more than half the wax cake the second time. And I got the same performance. So I would not pick that one up again only because I wanted it to be a little stronger. But the scent itself was good. It was as you expected, kind of a strawberry marshmallow kind of scent. Britta's Creepy Treasures. I have been working on my little single oil snap bars, so I finished up pink sugar. I actually mixed this with Rose Girl's birthday cake, and what else did I put in there last night? There was something else I put in there. Was it this other bar? No. Oh, Gilligan's Brew. So Rose Girl's Gilligan's Brew, birthday cake, and pink sugar. It was okay. I'm no mixologist, let me tell you. But I like her pink sugar, and so I finished that up. And I also finished up her Snap Bar and Beach Nights. I feel like I bought a few of Beach Nights because I feel like you can add Beach Nights to everything. And I added this to, I was warming Salt Mountain Melts. I'm not quite finished with it because it's a tub. Salt Mountain Melts, I think it's called Seaside Serenity. I think that's what it's called. It's a lavender scent. And it's okay. I just don't love lavender. But I'm finishing it. I'm not going to destash it. I'm finishing. I'm down to the last quarter of the tub. And it's a strong performer. And I know a lot of people like it. And I'm enjoying it. But I thought it has Beach Nights in it as well. I think it's like coconut milk, lavender, and Beach Nights, if I remember right. And so I thought I would add some extra Beach Nights to it. And so I did. I only had like a little piece of that left. And same thing with the pink sugar. I only had a little piece left. It was like 4 little cubes. And same thing with this. So I added that and it seems to be working well. Beach Party Massacre. This was a souffle, salty sea air, Bora Bora, and Hawaiian pineapple. I don't know what's in Bora Bora. I thought it might be floral, but I don't get floral from this. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look up what that is. But this is just like, you get the sea salt air and you get that pineapple, and I love Britta's pineapple oil. But she said she lost that oil, so she can't get that one anymore. It's like a vacation vibe, a total vacation vibe. I feel like there's other fruit in here. I get a little bit of a tropicalness. It's very summery kind of scent. I really like that pineapple and salty sea air notes. So I enjoyed that. I would get it again. Although, I don't know. Britta's doesn't seem to be opening that much. So I think summer scents aren't happening. Alright, let's see. We have Rose Girls. You guys know I've been plowing through my Rose Girls. I did a sample of oatmeal ice cream cake. I mentioned I really like their blueberry muffin oil. I really like their oatmeal cookies oil too. And I don't like oatmeal cookies oil from every vendor. Vanilla ice cream, birthday cake, and oatmeal cookies. Yeah, theirs is just the perfect amount of spiciness. And when they mix it with something like ice cream and stuff like that, so good. You gotta like a little bit of spicy. You still get a little bit of spicy, but it's not like, I feel like some oatmeal cookies oil is very harsh and very spicy, kind of cringy to me. This Perfection. We are never ever getting back together. I feel like that's a nod to Taylor Swift. Watermelon, cherry blow pops, blonde moment, and lime lollipops. No, I don't love lime. But when it's mixed in with a lot of other fruity, I can get away with it. This was good. I really enjoyed it. I wish it was a little bit stronger. It was a good medium, but man, it was so delicious that I could have took it even stronger. Beach Babes 2.0 as compared to her regular Beach Babes. This is Beach Babes, which is pina colada, cotton candy, and fresh picked strawberries with the addition of Rio Radiance, which is a Sol de Janeiro scent and one of my favorites. Yeah, I find that I really like a lot of Sol de Janeiro blends. I love Delicia Drench. I love Rio Radiance. Bourbon I really like. There's another one I really like that I'm drawing a blank, can't remember at the moment. Brazilian Crush I like. That's not the one I'm thinking of. This is really good. You get those fruity notes. I definitely get that pina colada for sure. The Rio Radiance is very well blended in here. It's not too strong. You get a little bit of this tropical beachy kind of note, but you get like those fruit notes shine. And Rose Girls just has a really nice strawberry. So I really get that pina colada and the strawberry. Cotton candy is sweetening it up, and then I get a little bit of that beachy vibe from the Rio Radiance. This was not an overly strong performer. I had it since May of last year, but definitely like a really nice background scent. And then I have two single oil bags here. Banana saltwater taffy. I love Rose Girls banana as well. This is banana candy and saltwater taffy. I really enjoy this. Definitely banana candy. Banana saltwater taffy or banana Laffy taffy. I don't really get a lot of saltiness from it, but to be fair, I really love banana saltwater taffy in real life. In fact, my daughter's bringing me some home from the Jersey Shore. I'm so excited about it. It's not really that salty, but it's delicious. I love the scent, and I would definitely get it again. And I'm finishing this up in my kitchen right now. Birthday cake. I love the color of these mini melters. It was so pretty. It was like a really bright, vibrant coral color. Creamy yellow birthday cake with rich and smooth buttercream icing. Again, it's just a single oil. Can be mixed pretty much with everything. Yeah, Jenny has a really nice birthday cake. I really, really like this. I'm about to try Sassy Girl Aromas. It hasn't arrived yet, but I ordered it. I heard that hers is really good. But she adds this, Jenny adds this to a lot, and it like catches me every time. Add birthday cake. Oh, yes. Get in my bag. Get in my bag. Just like Kent would say from the Candle Channel. Get in my bag. All right, last vendor. Yeah, I told you. Not too many. Second Spruce. I've been working on my Second Spruce too, because I'm hearing that scents are getting lighter when this wax is over a year old. And I am finding that to be the case with some of my blends. Not all. So I'm getting to know what I can let sit a little longer and what I can't. But we're working on it. So I did from the Just Brew It Sampler Latte Da. We have espresso, pound cake, zucchini bread, pecan, and brown sugar. This was poured September of last year. This was strong. Yep. I feel like the strongest notes here are the espresso and the pecan. I'm not always okay with brown sugar, but I didn't feel like the brown sugar was bothering me in this. Her zucchini bread's very good. It's very creamy and it mixes well. It gives it a really nice bakery connotation. But espresso and pecan, I feel like, are the winners here. Very nice, like pecan coffee bakery. It was good. I rate my scents 1 to 5 stars in my app, and I would say it was a 4-star, which basically means I like it. I like it a lot. I would get it again, but I don't feel like I need it anytime soon. But it was a great performer. So for its age, it did great. And then we have, I know, this is actually, I'm finishing up a half a mini loaf. This was a mini loaf, so was that. Oh, nope, the next one's a loaf. Finishing this up in my open space right now. This is also doing well. This is from April of last year, so this is doing fine. Raspberry jam, vanilla cream cake, and buttercream. This is back when I thought I loved raspberry jam, and I am just over it. So I'm not loving this, but only because of scent preference. So if you do like raspberry jam, I will tell you, Erica, who owns Second Spruce, has a good raspberry jam. It does not lean floral. It's very raspberry jammy, very fruity, very good. Raspberry jam is the winner here, so you gotta like it to enjoy this. and I'm just not loving it. So I know I did finish it, so obviously it's not, you know, so much that I'm like, oh, I can't do it, but I don't want any more. And that was from her friend's collection, I think. I know. Was it Joey that said that? I feel like it was Joey. Okay, so the last thing I have here was a loaf. I think it's my only loaf from Second Spruce. Haven't seen her pouring them anymore. This is Ozzy Paulsborn Sweet Shop and Coconut Cream Pie. And I mistakenly posted on my community tab that I thought this was Summer Michelle's blend, but it actually was April Lee's. It's based on it. She added coconut cream pie to it, but the Ozzy Paulsborn Sweet Shop is based on April Lee, the Wax Clean blend. And let me tell you, so good. Strawberry pound cake, toasted coconut, mallow fluff, and coconut cream pie. I did not have the original, but I totally would get the original. This, look how cute that label is. So cute. This was poured June of last year. This performs so well. I have talked about how much I love coconut cake 3 cakes from Macaron Wax Melts. This is right up there with my love for that. I love this so much. It was like coconut cake goodness. I can't say for sure I picked up strawberry pound cake, but it was coconut cake, and it was so good. The coconut cream pie really gave this a nice, creamy, but this was coconut heavy for sure. You gotta like coconut. It threw like a beast. Oh my gosh. I did not use much of it. I made this loaf last a long time, and I would do it at the end of the night, so it would be my last melt, because I know I loved it so much that, you know, do you ever do that? You kind of save that melt that you think is going to be amazing for the end of your day. That's this, my friends. That's this. I don't know if Erica will pour this again because we're at the end of the summer. I'm thinking probably not, but oh man, would I love to see it again. Oh man, would I love to see it again. I would pick it up in a lot. Ozzy Paulsborn Sweet Shop and Coconut Cream Pie. Alright guys, let's talk favorites. So when it comes to Scentsy, let's see. My favorite here, oh, it's hard because these were all good bars. I don't know if I could even pick a favorite. I really love Make a Splash, and I really love Pineapple Dragon Fruit. So I would say they were my tops, those two, with Suncastles and Vanilla Bourbon. They were good. Very good. So I don't know that I could pick a favorite. But these two, I definitely are club worthy for me. Definitely. Retail wax. Let's see. My best one here was the Goose Creek. That's my winner. Day in the Sun. Great performer, and I just love hefty suntan oil scents. So that was definitely my winner there. Absolutely love this Cake Pops candle. Loved. And then for the vendor wax, if you couldn't tell, my last scent there, Ozzy Paulsborn Sweet Shop and Coconut Cream Pie. Absolute winner for the week, but a close second runner up. I really love Blueberry Muffin 3 cakes. So good. So like I said, I didn't get through as much as I usually do, but still a good melting week. Still an enjoyable week. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to me. I actually turned my warmers off, but too miserably hot. Let me know what the weather is like in your neck of the woods. I feel like it's been very hot across the country. What you doing, Bubba's? You playing with your toy? I was wondering what that noise was I heard. Jersey is back to watching that tree. What do you see, baby girl? Then again, you know, we have houses across from us and there's a sidewalk over there, so she may be seeing people walk their dogs. Although I feel like if she saw a dog, she'd be barking because she reacts when she sees dogs. No doggies want to be her friend because she barks at them. She barks at them because she wants to play. Like, she's super friendly. But they don't know what to do with her barking. They're like, you're annoying. She's like a little Karen in a dog. Anyway, let me know in the comments below how the weather is in your neck of the woods, and let me know what you've been warming, what your favorite has been for the week. Let me know for sure. I want to hear about your favorite, whether it be vendor, Scentsy, retail, what have you, candle. Let me know what your favorite was for the week. I do hope you enjoyed this content today. If you did, please give me a like, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would absolutely love to have you here, where I talk about all things home fragrance, including Scentsy wax, retail wax, candles, vendor wax, any kind of wax. If it's sent in my home, non-wax, if it's sent in my home, I'm talking about it. and sharing it with you. And I love to hear you sharing it with me back. Appreciate that so much. And guys, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.